In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rearward upper control arm on this BMW 550i. This is going to be located behind the rear wheels. Let's get into it. Now we're going to remove the wheel. Use a 17mm socket. Take the lug bolts out. And before you take the last one out, I'm just going to hold the wheel just so it doesn't fall. And grab the wheel and it comes right off. We're going to loosen this bolt up and nut. Use an 18mm socket, 18mm wrench. Get in there. Loosen that up. Take the nut off and grab the bolt. Slide the bolt out. That arm's going to be loose. There's a bracket right here. You can just pop the clip off. Take the wheel speed sensor wire out. We can unclip this. You can use a pocket screwdriver if you need to. Pop that up. Just slide that out of the way. Now we're going to loosen this nut up. Use a 21mm wrench or a socket. Oh, and it's just spinning. I'm just going to use a 10mm socket on the stud. And just take the nut off. And take the nut off. Grab the arm, and it comes right out. And take the new arm, slide this into place. And get the ball joint side of it in first. Take the nut, get that started. And before we tighten that down, just slide this in, get that lined up. Take the bolt, get that started. You might have to push it in and put the nut on. Make sure you went underneath the wire for the wheel speed sensor. We're going to tighten the nut side first on the ball joint. And we'll just do the same, use a 21mm wrench and a 10mm socket. Just tighten this up. If you had a ratchet wrench, it'll be a little quicker. Snug that up so that the stud isn't going to move when you tighten it. Now we're going to torque this nut to 121 foot-pounds. It's a little hard to get in there with a torque wrench, but do the best you can. Good. Now before we tighten that inboard bolt down, we want to put a pull jack underneath the rear suspension. Just raise this as close to drive height as you can and still be safe. It would be ideal if you put the tire on and could have this on the ground, but it's going to be hard to tighten that bolt down. So just do the best you can. Just raise that up. That's good. All right, that's good. And we're going to torque this to 73 foot-pounds. Now we can lower the pole jack. Now take the clip, get this lined up. Clip this in place. There we go. Just going to use some pliers just to help squeeze these clips together. Just a little tricky. Getting this top one to clip in place. There we go. That's good. And then make sure this wire goes through the clip right there. Now install the wheel. And put the lug bolt in. Get that started. Get the other bolts started. And snug those down. Now we're going to torque the lug bolts to 98 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check. Now that was a quick and easy job, and you're back on the road.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.